Well, I've worked with Peter twice now. In both occasions, I was the interim chief executive of a charity in the northeast of England, and in both cases, we were at a stage where we were ready to start the recruitment process, and we were looking for a partner to work with us who would help us to both articulate what we were looking for, but also to ensure that we made a successful appointment. And I think what impressed me most about working with Peter was the time and the care that he took to really understand what we were about as a charity, where we were in the development of our organization, and what kind of leadership we were looking for in the future. And he didn't just accept what we told him. He was prepared to probe. He was prepared to challenge if he felt that we were being a bit too narrow in our aspirations. And he positively encouraged us to be brave in our recruitment process and not to narrow things down too early. So he was very keen that we should cast the net as widely as we possibly could, and that we should consider candidates who were a bit more left field and perhaps who were not obvious chief execs of a charity. So we went along with that, and then what was also impressive was the way that Peter used his network, particularly on LinkedIn, and got the word out there that this job was available, that it was an exciting proposition for the right candidates, and it attracted a huge amount of interest. And he was able to then provide us with a quite impressive and quite diverse set of candidates in our shortlist. And from that, we were able to determine who we most wanted to meet. And then from that point, he took a backward step and we took over again, and went through a selection process, which in both cases resulted in a really good appointment being made. And I think also in both cases, the people that we appointed were not necessarily the people that we would have envisaged appointing, and yet they've both been successful in their roles, after that process had been completed. So, we've got a lot to thank Peter for, and I'm looking forward to working with him again sometime in the future.